know what that means? Licking my chops.
That's not supposed to happen like that, is it?
It happened like that this time.
All right.
One time for the one time.
Yeah.
One time for the one time. One time for the one time. We back for the one time. Hey, that's a nice vibe. Keep that running for a little bit in the background if y'all don't mind.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool. I like that.
So, if y'all don't know or haven't heard or don't remember, this the Tretch and Romeo News Podcast.
Hey.
And we're going to do it a little different today. Just got my man Tretch over here.
Got my
And
man
me,
Romeo over
myself.
there.
You already know. We sit here with our Eagles background because y'all niggas should already know. And if you don't already know, use a hoe. So let's get to the proceedings this evening.
Indeed.
We passing out MVPs for Saquon. We passing out System QB of the Year for Jalen. They said my man BG might be back. What the fuck y'all know about that?
Oh, man.
Apparently Jason Kelsey was about to fight Deuce, all because of Carson Wentz.
Really?
You didn't read the article?
I didn't get through the full article, nah.
Oh,
Damn.
they said these niggas had to be separated. Like they had to get pulled apart. Jason Kelsey threw like a 30-yard bomb, hit this nigga straight in the stomach, and then they just ran and war.
Wow.
And that's why Deuce couldn't get that job. Had to get sent to Detroit. And where they at now? On their couch. Booking trips to Cancun. We sent them niggas home. Shout out Jalen Carter. He said that too. He said sent y'all niggas to Cancun. Sorry.
Did somebody say something about Cancun University or something like that?
Yeah, I don't know. He was specifically talking about the Rams, but it don't matter. They all wear blue.
Wearing blues.
The league made it snow for the fucking game. So they could have a classic NFC semi. And then the NFC least became the NFC beast. And one of us had to go. And you already know.
We going to the Super Bowl.
That's what they say. Where that joint at this year? Miami?
Nah.
Where that joint? Houston?
Nah.
Where that joint at? Minneapolis again?
Not at all.
Shit. Where we going, baby?
We in the Big Nolas.
Oh, shit. The Big Nola? It sounds like this is a Year to Wayne tribute right now. Oh, no,
Yes,
wait. It's
indeed.
the opposite of that. Because he ain't get the gig.
Nope.
Apparently, SZA gonna be out there, though. Shout out to the BBLs out here. The natural hoes with the natural hair and the BBLs in the back.
They can get use of technology in nature, you know what I mean? So
That's what it's for, baby. So,
need that.
anyway. You want to talk Eagles?
Yeah, let's get straight into it, man. Get with the shits. All right, man. So let's start with Sunday's game. I went from being so frustrated at the beginning of that game to being so elated at the end of it. It's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous.
55-23 will do that to a man.
Wash these dudes, dog. Wash them. Washed. And the crazy thing is we went into this week shook.
No, that nigga Jalen was shook. Not our Jalen. They Jalen. He wasn't ready for it. He couldn't handle it. The pressure got to him. I thought the boy was poised. I was actually a fan of my young man up until he faced us. That shit was too much for him. That pass rush was too much for him. That line was too much for him.
Well,
Quinyon Mitchell was too much for him.
In the words of
Slay was too much for him.
Sparks, I don't blame you, young blood.
I blame your old head.
But not give you proper guidance. What's up with Lattimore, dog? What's up with the ball Luvu, man? Like, what's up with y'all, man? Come on, man. sportsmanship. I heard of rivalries, but come on, man. Y'all making this something that it never was. Like
Well,
it
see,
was
what
never
it
like
is,
that.
that's what happened when you got niggas that ain't used to winning, right? They get up in this spot and then they feel like they owe something because they made it thus far, right? You ain't got us talking that bullshit. We made it to the Super Bowl just recently and we ain't go back since then. Like we actually collapsed shortly after that.
We got humble. We got
We
humble.
ain't sitting here talking about we was owed that because we went one time. No, Kansas City went about to be 3 again. About to be another 3. These niggas ain't playing with us. So why is we out here making excuses? We not out here making excuses. So Washington, you're gonna learn soon that sometimes you gotta make it all the way to the end just to start over, just so you could do it back to the beginning again. You know what I'm saying? That shit is poise. That shit builds character. That's how you actually get a winning franchise, by winning
Consistently.
every year.
Yes.
Every year,
Year after
nigga.
year. Showing up.
Over and over, nigga. You don't just get it one time and think you gonna be a champ. Nah. What's up? What you trying to be, a fucking cameo? Come on, kitty cameo. What's up, nigga? What's up, nigga? Say what's up, nigga. What's up, nigga? Say what's up, nigga. What's up, nigga? All right, get out of here.
Shouts out to the cat, yo.
Yeah, she a good sport.
Yo, how old is she now, yo?
Shit, she up there now. Shit, let me see. I got her like 17, 18. She probably like 6. She probably like 6.
Dang.
She's
All
probably
right.
going on 7 this year. Yeah.
Damn. Young boy, old head too.
It's a big year for her, man.
Yeesh.
For real.
Yeah,
for real.
but-
it's gonna be her second championship.
Yeah, right.
It's gonna be her second championship that she see.
But dang, man, back 2 years, like back within 2 years, man. I loved it, man. I loved it.
I
I
got
got
gymnastics in my. So back within. So look, it's like this. We have made the playoffs every year since then. That's
Yeah,
what these
even last
Washington niggas don't understand. Like
even last year.
we've made the playoffs every year, and I'm not talking about every year since 2 years ago when we went to the Super Bowl. I'm talking about every year since we made the Super Bowl, since we beat the fucking Brady in the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? So we beat Brady in the Super Bowl 17. We went back 18, went back 19, went back 20, went back 21. I'm talking all playoff shit. Even though we was collapsing, we lost fucking quarterbacks, we lost receivers. Everybody was in peril. The whole O-line was still maintained. It was ridiculous. Shout out to motherfucking Stoutland University. And then we went back to the Super Bowl with a whole new motherfucking quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Whole new motherfucking OC. Whole new motherfucking head coach. Whole new motherfucking DC. And then we collapsed. But guess what happened within 2 years of that?
We back.
We back. Guess
back.
what? Whole new motherfucking running game.
Whole new running game. And
Whole
the
new motherfucking center. Nigga, guess what? They thought we wasn't gonna do it, bro. They thought we wasn't gonna do
They thought
it.
we wasn't.
But guess
and
what?
it-
We got too many weapons, bro. We got the best fucking receiving core in the fucking league by far. We got 2 number ones, bitch. And we got the best running back in the league by far. We got the number 1, bitch.
And just to think too, our defense, led by freshmen and sophomores.
Oh my God.
Just
How
think,
much?
dog.
Like the year that these niggas really went all in on D, nigga, the year that they went all in on D, we've been talking about this for years. These niggas never dropping in These niggas never dropping in the secondary. Nigga, they did it. And they fucking knocked it out the park. Shout out my nigga Howie. Shout out Zach Bond. Shout out Zach Bond. That's a
How is
Fangio
executive
hire.
of the decade, man?
That's
Yeah.
it. The Fangio came with Zach Bond. No, Zach Bond came with Fangio, but still, shout out Zach Bond.
I mean,
Goddamn.
pay that man.
We already lost Kellen Moore. Sorry, R.I.P. R.I.P. He gonna where Zach Bond and them niggas came from. He
I mean,
going to New Orleans.
Kellen Moore was about to be selling more for a little bit, man. Cause, but
Yeah, he wasn't feeling it.
definitely owe him an apology after seeing last week's game. I see he kept some on the tuck.
I think it's a lot of that. I think that like we gotta realize that there's a lot of that. Like niggas ain't trying to show every card in a game. Niggas
Nah.
trying to lock up a game without showing every card in a game. That's the true victory.
But bro, next Sunday I'm so looking forward because I think we about to empty the clip on them, dog. Like, not calling it, but I'm calling it now. We about to wash them, dog. We about to wash them. I think we're gonna watch them this game, dog. I think so. No disrespect to Kansas City because their defense demands some respect and they got the ball. But nah, I think it's time. It's that time.
Did you watch that game with them versus the Bills?
I caught the last 5 minutes of it. I was too busy.
Well, you caught enough of the bullshit then.
On Broad Street. So
nigga, these niggas was, man. I don't even know how they keep winning, bro. Like,
yo, Nick,
it's starting to frustrate the shit out of me. What up, Nick? Yeah, that shit's starting to frustrate the shit out of me. I'm like, yo, these boys got no business being in this position every game.
That's the funny thing, man. Like, you know, like when the officiating starts to actually, like, you know, like it's obvious now. And the fact is, it's like it's not really just a narrative. Now it's like, you know, we got almost some concrete evidence of it all.
It's like, yo, prove us wrong, bro. How y'all keep getting within 2 points in every fucking game? And it really always comes down to some passing. And you know how passing go. Passing is up in the air. Passing can be a call or a no call. Always, in every circumstance. So it's just kind of weird to me, man. I'm not trying to spew my conspiracy theorist narrative because I got enough of that bullshit going on in my head. But for real, that's just crazy how these niggas always end up like by the skin of their teeth pulling it out of nowhere. That shit just got league narrative written all over it. I was talking to somebody recently that told me that this whole shit was definitely like this whole thing is a farce.
I mean, it's a little hard to say that because I mean, you know, you got sports betting and stuff like that involved. You know,
I think that's a case for it being a farce.
Yes and no.
Yeah.
I mean,
you think they're gonna leave all that shit up to accident? There's billions of dollars involved in all this. Do you think that shit is just the flip of a coin?
I mean, the money's made.
I think the coin toss in the beginning might be the realest thing in the game.
I mean, the money's made already. I mean, honestly, so you know.
Yeah, but the
niggas
money
walk
has
in
to
the
be
building.
Maintained. The money has to be maintained. Like for instance, to have a dark horse every fucking year, that right there, that's money. That spells out money. You know why, right?
I mean, but you know what? The dark horse that's supposed to be the dark horse hasn't made it each year. In fact, we the black sheep. They don't want to see us there. They didn't want this. They didn't want to see us be successful. They didn't want us back. In fact, at the beginning of the season, they were saying that we were supposed to be in line to actually get a top 5 pick.
No, I think it's the story within the story. I think it's the Josh Harris narrative.
The Josh Harris narrative.
Yep, I think it's the Josh Harris narrative that's being pushed right now. I think Josh Harris bought himself a team, right? Right? He bought himself a team. Meanwhile, he had this other team that ain't winning shit and ain't in nobody's good graces and nobody likes them, right? So he cops another team. So these niggas is looking like, don't you understand? Can't you take a message, nigga? We don't like you, right? So then they start talking all this shit about him moving the other team, you know what I mean? And he's about to sell out to the highest bidder because you know he don't got no passion. He don't got a passionate bone in his body. So he about to go to Jersey with it, right? Jersey's like, yo, we got you, dog. We gonna give you money to come. We gonna give you a tax credit to come. We gonna give you free land to come, right? So then this nigga end up going, nah, Center City's the move. We gonna go Center City. Center City is it. That's it. We doing it. That's it. Center City. We all in. That's it. Next thing you know, 2 weeks later, fucking Adam Silver and Roger Goodell is like, nah, nigga, you gonna stay in South Philly. You gonna revitalize that situation. He's like, yep, you got it. You damn right I am. So to me, that nigga, this is the deeper story. The deeper story is how he can buy a friend. Go ahead.
And that's not to interrupt you too much, but there's another player at play there too. So apparently, and I finish what you're saying, and I'll give you a good what I mean.
Well, basically, I was going to say the deeper narrative is basically he did the wrong thing. He did the absolute wrong thing, and he got his hand slapped. And we are consistently the people who have to pay for him getting his hand slapped year over year for the last 10 years. And now this nigga tried to weasel his way into a whole nother sport to go try to get another fucking John. To go say, all right, you know what? Fuck it. Philly ain't working. So he tried to do that. And you know what happened? They was like, nah, you know what, Philly? Okay. Just to knock this nigga down, bro. They really hate the Sixers, bro. You know how everybody been saying for years we sold our we you know, we cursed because of the Super Bowl and shit. No, this is literally the politics and the red tape behind it to show, no, we're not cursed because of it. We are fucking blackballed because of it. We are blackballed, bro. So the Eagles
for winning the Super Bowl?
No, the
For going
Eagles.
to-
No. The Eagles have, in effect, been used to blackball Josh Harris, who was already blackballed because of the process, and now he's super blackballed in both sports.
I don't know.
Bitch ass nigga.
That's an interesting narrative.
I told you it's the story under the story.
I guess. But Josh Harris is a darling, so I feel like there's a, he did the NFL a favor by coming in where who was the old owner? I mean, they wanted him out of there, and he had deep enough pockets to say, you know what, I'll step into the situation.
Or whatever. He was a dick.
Yeah,
It was
so
mad, like sexual assault cases going on.
yeah, so I mean, they were trying to get him to give up that team for like the past like 10 years, and he wouldn't come up off it. So I felt like he got a little bit more love. In fact, if you want to think a narrative, the fact that they got to the NFC Championship, I think, is a little bit more love thrown in his direction because he picked up where
Dan Snyder.
Dan Snyder wouldn't actually, you know what I mean? Like for essentially getting Dan Snyder out of there, they essentially were like, you know what, we're gonna give you a little bit of a look.
And
but
that's,
then again,
that's how I feel. I do feel that way. I agree with you there.
But
I
then
feel
again,
like they gave him a little bit of a look. But then
again,
they used Philly to shut him down, just to let him know.
Well, I mean,
they shut his fucking whole $1 billion plan down. First off, they shut down a $10 billion goddamn plan to revitalize Center City, bro.
Well, let's talk about that. That plan's still there. All right, but
no, it ain't. They said Adam Silver and Roger Goodell said no, it ain't.
It's still there. It's still there.
And you know who they work for?
I know, but hold on. Let's stay on Josh Harris before we. You know what I mean? So, football first. But yeah, I felt like he was a little bit more of a darling. I think he got a little bit more of a look. I mean, I feel like homeboy falling into his lap was definitely a favor.
There's too many pauses. You gotta slow down.
And then I think, you know what I mean? But it's not his fault or even the league's fault that Detroit folded like that, because Detroit is the one everybody wanted. You know what I mean? So that's the look everybody wanted. That's the one everybody was rooting for. Dan Campbell, whatever you're doing up there, Ford. You know what I mean? America being back, all that good shit.
They threw that.
You know,
they did that though. The league did that.
The league did?
Yeah, the league did that, bro. First off, it's Jared Goff, and you know what that is, bro. Like that. If there's anybody who's willing to underperform under pressure, it's definitely gonna be him. Willing, absolutely. Happy to do it, my nigga.
That's giving him a lot of credit. That's giving him a lot of credit.
Him and fucking Cousins. Both of them niggas is definitely willing to just be like, shit, little couple bit to the left. Oh, my bad. Yeah, hell yeah. It's easy when you that type of player. When it's all passing game like that, when you just a statue in the pocket, bro, it's not a big deal to just be like, whoops, 2 seconds too late.
You think he can? But that's the thing. Do you think he could do it if he wanted to do it?
Who, Goff?
Yeah.
No. See, what it is you are still entertaining the idea that there's some competitiveness in any of this. No, I think that his job is to take orders, and I think that the orders come down, and then he's supposed to execute. He the fucking chess piece on the field, bro.
But that's the thing. But
so it's not about what he could do or
he
has the potential to do, because it comes down to the play caller, it comes down to the scheme, and it also comes down to the actual game plan at hand, which I believe is a script. That's all. The game plan.
I mean, the game plan is always a script. Why do you think they rehearse these things? Listen,
no shit.
You hit the ball, you run this direction, you run this direction.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
So if you add,
but that's the thing.
If you add the aspect of joint practices, where the fuck are we at now, nigga?
So you think
it's a script and they got joint practices?
Both teams collaborate, practice. So the defense collaborates with the offense. Not
in every case, but that's the ideal though. Definitely, that's what they want.
So if we win the Super Bowl, it's scripted.
If we win the Super Bowl, they want us to win the Super Bowl.
That's what you're gonna tell people.
If we win the Super Bowl, it's because we were chosen to win the Super Bowl by the refs and by the league.
Man, don't undermine this one for us, dog. Don't do that.
I'm gonna celebrate like a motherfucker. What
you
talking about, nigga? I might run 30 niggas over with my car. I might go out in the street and run 30 niggas over with my car just to celebrate.
Don't undermine this one.
I'm not undermining it. I'm telling you.
Don't undermine this work that they put through, dog. Quinion, I see what you're doing, dog. Saquon, I see what you're doing.
When you was a wrestling fan, when you was a wrestling fan, right? Who was your favorite wrestler? The Heartbreak Kid. Who's your favorite wrestler?
Nah.
Shawn Michaels.
Nope.
Who's your favorite fucking
Those
wrestler?
both two guys.
Who's your favorite wrestler?
The best there is, the best there was,
And the best there ever will be. Rob Van Dam. What?
Bret Hart.
Fucking
man.
RVD, nigga.
Bret Hart. Man. Bret
Nah, I
Hart.
know. I was
RVD.
trying my best not to say Bret Hart. That's why I said fucking. That's why I said what's his face twice. That's literally why I said.
So went from him.
Did you see that Bret Hart Shawn Michaels fight for the fucking when Shawn Michaels ended up winning?
Oh
And
nah,
he flashed him at the end.
Oh, back when they were back
Yeah, they
when
was
they in their
warring.
prime. When they in their prime. Oh nah.
I knew you. See, I knew you was a Bret Hart nigga because you was systematic ass boy. You know what I'm saying? You about a books ass nigga, right? You a pedigree ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? And when I say pedigree, I ain't talking about Hunter Hearst Helmsley. I'm talking about family. You know what I'm saying? You one of them niggas.
I'm a sharpshooter.
So anyway, I pick Shawn Michaels because I'm a motherfucking loose cannon and I'm sexy. You know what I'm saying? And I do whatever I want. I'm off the cuff. I shoot from the hip. You know what I'm saying? That's why you and he said literally. That's why you and I we go together real well. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, with that said, they killed that nigga, bro. He jumped off a thing and bust his fucking head. That was Owen Hart, wasn't it?
That's definitely his brother.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
Still.
That was scripted?
Yes.
They didn't script that.
You don't think you don't think he planned on jumping off of that shit and making it?
Yeah, he planned on making it, dog. They immediately ended the pay-per-view.
He
That shit was
100%
crazy.
planned on making it.
I mean, I checked my TV for that.
Listen, the only thing that wasn't scripted was his unresponsiveness after the fact. All the rest of it, they expected to happen. When he came down, they was hype about it. They was like, yeah, just the best thing anybody ever did in life. Yeah. They was right behind him. And then he didn't respond, and they was like, oh, shit. He pushed the envelope.
I like your definition of scripted here.
Why?
This is fun. This is fun. But all right, yeah. So, but see how we are in wrestling now. But the whole Center City team shit. Apparently, the plan was to stay in South Philly the whole time. The key thing is that they were trying to get Comcast to come up off some bread. That was the big thing. So,
Chinatown, niggas got arrested.
Yeah,
niggas was protesting with all their life.
Shit, I had a couple posters. I was posting posters for niggas. Shouts out to the Milk Road. They had a couple of those joints up. You could actually, it was, hey dog, that's literally the name of the site.
Okay.
So you know what I mean? So, but they were actually posting. You could actually buy posters and donate to the cause and shit like that. But nah, man. I mean, that area is already beat up enough as it is, dog. Like, they fucked up. The truck not even there no more, dog. What the fuck? So, truck, half my favorite food spots. I mean, fashion district's all right, but that shit dry. Ain't nobody there anyway. So, you gonna open a stadium downtown? For who? For what?
I liked it.
For stadium downtown?
Yeah. Because of that fact, exactly. There's like 3 or 4 blocks, maybe even 5 to 6 blocks where there's not really a draw. Like, there's business down there because there's like corporate, and then there's business down there because there's like small businesses that feed off of corporate and feed off of the slight tourism, because the tourism kind of stops at like 6th Street, right? 7th Street. So if these niggas was to be anywhere from 10th to 15th within that, you know what I'm saying? That would, to me, in my mind, the only thing that's down there is bars, restaurants. So that would not only give those niggas a whole lot of push, but it would also
Rocky Steps, stuff like that. You know what I mean?
But that's a further little bit of a radius. But all right, let's consider them too. I think it would only give those niggas a push. And I also think that it would make that whole area more of a less of a haven for homeless people and fucking degenerates, and more of a place where young people will want to be and where families will want to be. Because right now, that's not a thing down there. That's not a thing at all down there. When I see a fucking family down there, I'm like, y'all niggas definitely from Russia. You know what I mean?
Well, I remember we used to go to school down that area.
That's true. But
we talked to one of our teachers.
That turned into a Wawa.
I mean, but even still, I remember I was talking to one of our teachers. He was saying like, niggas used to always talk about the real world and shit like that. And he was like, man, y'all motherfuckers watching the real world, excited
show
because they
The Real
came
World?
to Philly. Yeah, yeah.
Yo,
But he
I
was
met
saying,
the
he's
bitch,
like,
the one bitch on that show. She used to come to my bar all the time. The black joint that used to start a
light
whole
skin
bunch of
jump.
bullshit. Yeah. She used to come
Nah,
to
she
my bar
actually,
all the time.
she actually used to own a restaurant not too far from me. I used to go to that joint every now and then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anissa was her name or something
Yeah,
like that?
something like that.
Yeah.
She used to have like a really nice cocktail bar right off of Passion.
Oh, damn.
Joe's
She owned
popping.
that? Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know she was like somebody and shit. I served her like a regular person, and then niggas was like, dog, that's what's her name from the what's her name. I'm like, oh shit. So I Googled her and shit. But this was like after our fourth interaction. I thought she was the old head that was trying to bag me. That's how I looked at her.
I mean, probably two things to be true. I mean,
Yeah, but anyway.
But
I don't feel like that area would be hurt by another big giant force. I think that would be the perfect storm. That's what I think. And you know me, I live down there. You live down there, nigga. Like I'm not there right now.
But right now, it's
all
the
my
real world.
formative years.
It's the real world, man. Like I said, like the one teacher, like he was saying, like you want to see the real world, go to that area at 10 o'clock or at midnight or at 2 o'clock in the morning on a weeknight. You see how it really get.
No, but it's Halloween,
I mean?
bro, every Saturday, and that's how I feel about it. But I don't want it to be Halloween every Saturday. I want it to be Christmas every Saturday. So I feel like the Sixers will help make it Christmas every Saturday. You know what I mean? Like every other day, every other night, there would be Christmas in the village. You know what I mean? And it's Christmas Village. Look at the bars. Come on, you hear me?
Listen, I get the idea. I love it. I just don't know if the infrastructure in the city's built for that. Quite honestly, I don't know.
That's why you build it for that. That's why you rearrange things. That's what billions of dollars is for. So you can actually sit there and go, okay, we gonna have to build a little block right here.
We have to make these streets. We have to make these streets a little bit wider.
Yeah,
You know
my
what I mean?
nigga. How much pedestrian traffic do you actually see on the Parkway anyway, my nigga? Come on, bro. Let's do it. I'm with it. So yeah, I'm sold on the idea. But apparently, the league said nah. So Josh was like, nah. He said, I could pay Tobias Harris anything I want to pay, but I cannot make a fucking stadium arena in the city.
I mean, that's the thing. It's too much pressure from a lot of different places. But did you hear the Congress people talking about it? Like the one dude or the councilman, he was like, I feel like I've been played. I feel like I've been abused. I feel like I've been bamboozled.
How they bamboozle them?
Nah, because they city council, they ratified it. They approved it. So, they pushed up some things. They threw a lot of money in their direction, allegedly. And pretty much promises were made. And it looked like it was a done deal. And then at 11th hour, Mr. Silver showed up and he was like, oh, yeah, we have a deal. So,
yeah.
So it's a joint collab. But I still think we'll get some stuff downtown. Because remember, we still got now they included the WNBA team. So I don't know if the new stadium they plan on building is going to include 2 arenas, kind of like Indiana's got. Or if they're going to probably invest in something in town, because apparently they still had plans for that area. So Comcast and a couple of those guys, there's going to be something. So I don't think so. Chinatown, y'all ain't off the hook yet. Just FYI. So there will be something there. So Comcast, NBC got some plans for that, and I think that was more or less what the plan was about. It was just more or less trying to get a little bit more collaborative with these streamers and these telecom, man, because that's where all the money is. You know what I mean? All the rights and shit like that. So if you can shake them down, you handcuff them to your league, your teams, to your arenas, you in there, you in the mix. So, and that's how you get to a Super Bowl, folks.
Yep.
So I'm just hoping we can leverage that to get to the fucking third round of to get to the damn Eastern Conference Finals. So
yeah, no Embiid. I was gonna bring that up. He ain't gonna make no All-Star game or nothing. He ain't gonna win no type of awards this year.
Maxey not gonna get that. Maxey didn't even make the All-Star game. Maxey got screwed.
Why? Maxey not gonna make the All-Star game?
Nah, dog. Nah, yeah, he didn't get it.
That nigga got like 7 or 8 40-point games this year.
Nigga got all the 40-point games.
Nigga, he got more than Shea.
Yeah,
What
bro.
the fuck?
Yeah, dog.
Why?
Niggas got
Who's going to
shits
make it
heated.
over him? I mean, Brunson's going to make it.
As far as guards go, they decide, and this is the bullshit. They
Who
gave
the
it to
fuck
Tyler
gonna make it over
Hero,
him?
and they gave it to Tyler
What?
Hero, Dame, and Kate Cunningham.
Nigga, what?
Jaylen Brown, Darius Garland, dog. Oh my gosh, yo. Tyler Hero though, nah, dog, that's some shit right there.
Nigga.
That's some shit right there.
Nigga.
No disrespect, but
Nigga.
Maxi's having a way better season than Tyler Hero. So,
Nigga, you don't even need to say that.
like, come on, dog. Come
I
on.
was looking at Shea last night and I was like, yeah, Maxi up here. Maxi could be MVP of the league at one point. Like, cause I was watching Shea. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, Maxi ain't this all the way, but he could do it. Like, Maxi be doing it. He be carrying the whole game. Like, this nigga carries the whole game. What the fuck, bro? His drive and kick ain't the same, but damn.
Nah, but he's
nigga.
got the qualities in his game. He's got other things to do.
Like, what the fuck? That's crazy. That nigga not an all-star? That's bullshit, bro. I'm mad as shit, nigga.
Nah, dog.
That don't
tight.
make no sense,
I'm
dog.
tight. I'm tight.
That don't make no sense, bro.
I'm tight.
Can we get
This-
off sports, bro? Can we stop talking about sports? This is a helicopter crash today. Killed a bunch of motherfuckers.
I know. Tyrese Maxey's dream to be an all-star.
Like, what the fuck, bro?
That's a
Whole bunch of figure skaters and shit.
Oh,
That shit
man.
sucked, man. Shout out to well,
RIP,
not shout
yeah.
out, but not RIP, but like prayers, you know, condolences, all that bullshit.
That shit.
That shit sucks. And you know what really sucks about that? The sky is big as shit, bro.
Yeah.
It's a lot of room in the goddamn sky, bro. That's all I got to say about that. 'Cause that's crazy. And I just read an article a couple minutes ago, right before we got on, that was like, yeah, niggas have been talking about how DC was like kind of tight. Like, it was a lot of near misses in the past few months. So you know what that come down to? That really comes down to a nigga who's an air traffic controller. That comes down to a nigga whose job it is to make sure that the shit is clear. So that's one individual who got it given maybe a DEI hire. You know what I'm saying? Nigga got given a job and was fucking sucking at it for a really long time until this shit happened. Now niggas gotta fire the nigga.
Was sucking
Shit.
at it.
Niggas was sucking at it for about 6 months probably. That's what the article was saying. Niggas was sucking at it bad. And nobody was like, oh, I need to step in and make sure that nobody dies. So this is actually some individual's fault, unfortunately.
It's a few. I mean, bad to talk ill to dead, but I don't know. I think the pilots may have a little culpability here. But air traffic control as well too. But I don't know. That's the thing. But if you're having this many near misses, this may. I don't know. They didn't maybe think that maybe we may need to open another airport, man, because it's a lot of air congestion here, and the sky's big as shit. And we could probably put some more planes and have niggas land over in that space right over there.
You know what? That's a very drastic solution. You know what a less drastic solution could be? Let's spread the schedule out a little bit more. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Nah.
Let's put this number.
Not doing that.
Change this number to that number. Let's change this number to that number.
They ain't doing that. They trying to keep that thing tight. Pause.
I know you trying. You know, capital gains. Capital.
Everybody wants a tight ship, well-oiled engine, and keep that motherfucker always at fifth gear.
All right. Do we got anything else
happen?
positive to say about this?
This here?
Yeah. Because I think it'll get dangerous after a little while if I keep talking about it.
It already did. So
I think we said all the right things. R.I.P. Prayers,
peace, love, and blessings to family.
All the families.
Hopefully this doesn't happen again. Y'all niggas get y'all shit together.
Yeah. I think the biggest thing is let's learn from it. Shit. Please.
Yeah.
So like, just to get off of that and shit, a whole bunch of niggas did get fired from this DEI shit. And do you personally feel like that's gonna affect the world in a negative way, or do you feel like it's gonna affect the world in a positive way? Because it's definitely substantial, right?
I'm personally gonna say negative.
Okay.
Because I think the lessons that people are taking from this are a little unfortunate. Not like I necessarily was the biggest supporter of DEI to begin with, but I understood that it was an imperfect solution
I
to
don't even talk to
fucking
black people at
problem.
my job. I try my
So,
best to stay away from
so,
them.
so I mean, I got my feelings about just hiring people just because they're black, gay,
That was a
white,
joke.
all that shit like that. But yeah, I mean, honestly, I don't really like nobody. If I had a choice, I would work remote and just do this with you all day. But
Yeah.
I mean, mind you, we're not even in the same room. So
I know. Shit, right? We got our distance even in this.
you want to talk about social distancing, right?
For real,
But
nigga.
nah, on that though, I don't think everybody's gonna take the right lessons from it. Because essentially, what's gonna end up happening is people were using DEI as an excuse, just like people were saying that we people that look like us were using racism as an excuse. But all right, I mean, I just don't know if there's like any replacing system. And everybody says shit about was it merit and stuff like that, but I don't know, the way people throw that word merit around, man, it's very 1984 to me. It's just I don't know. It's don't sound right. I don't know, but
How would
grit,
you define
effort.
merit?
I mean, granted, there's a better word that's like an amalgamation of like skill, talent, and just general grit and effort.
Okay.
So
How would you define merit, though?
merit itself kind of just like seems like a level of like there's some prestige or something like that that's involved.
That's what you think? You think merit is all about? Okay. Well, first
Nah,
off, what
well,
do you mean by
merit,
prestige?
merit,
Prestige can be derived from so many different things.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. I feel like merit itself, is a very much relative term. You know what I mean? Like merit, you may get something just off the merit that your parent is a certain person. Merit doesn't necessarily always signify or even include necessarily talent
Are you willing to define
or
it,
effort.
though? You're telling me what it's not.
I'm telling you what people are saying encompasses. I feel like the way people use it, I feel like it's just maybe like a code word, and the fact that everybody repeats this word all the time, and the way that they use it, is just making it easy to get co-opted. And you're asking me to actually define it. I want to go away from the word. Everybody's using the word.
Like, does this? Okay, so I was willing to.
Merit is
reputation.
reputation.
That's what you think merit is? Reputation? Okay. You gonna sum it up as just one word like that? All right. See, personally, I was willing to define merit, but then I looked it up. So now it's difficult for me to define it off my own, whatever I had in my mind before I looked it up. But so I'm not even gonna try that. I'm gonna just give you the definition. The quality of being particularly good or worthy. Now that's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say worthiness. Now when you say merit, I was gonna say we'll make a nigga worthy. That's literally what I was gonna say. So right here we got quality of being particularly good or worthy, especially so as to deserve praise or reward. So you particularly good at some shit, nigga. You might have been chosen for it. You might just be made for that shit. Who knows? But that's how I kind of look at merit. I think a merit is like worthiness, like what merits this? You know what I mean? That's how I look at it, the verb. Like,
Yeah.
Like what merits you getting this thing? Well, what makes you worthy of getting this thing? Like that's kind of how I look at it interchangeably, So
Yeah. But worth. You know what I mean? Those things.
Yeah,
like
worth.
Who's
Hell
deciding
yeah,
what's worth?
No,
Who's
no.
Deciding, you know what I mean?
Worthy. Now, worth
worthy.
and worthy are different. Worthy
Nah.
is particular. Worthy is like for a particular reason, purpose, task, goal, whatever. Worth.
Jada
is,
Pickett.
Worth is across the board. Right?
Called Worthy.
Okay.
Is she worthy? Does she have merit?
To write a book. Is she worthy? Is she worthy to write a book? What do you mean? No, worthy is a very particular word, I believe. Worthy to. Like, right? We have to finish that sentence. Like, worthy to do what? Now, does she have any worth? If you was to ask that would be all encompassing, right? That would be so massively general. So does she have any worth? I don't know. I never met the bitch. But is she worthy to write a book? Hell yeah. Who isn't?
Great answer. But I guess that's the thing. Good. I guess that's the main thing. Is just like these qualifiers. It still means it's subjective. I think I would want something that's more objective in terms of just proving worthiness, objective standards and stuff like that. You know what I mean? I guess that's the main thing. I think the standards itself, like and the scales and who's weighing these things, they matter a little too much We need something that's a little bit more, I don't know, a more universal standard. Like, we need a better metric for this here.
Can I
feel
share
like
an
that's the big
anecdote?
thing. Yeah.
So I was working at this one bar, right? And I got hired there because I walked away from a good position, and someone told me, hey, I think you would be good here. I think you would fit real well here. And I was like, all right. I was flattered by it. I was like, oh, these niggas need me, right? So I walked into it thinking I'm doing them a favor. And then I got there. And then someone, like my first night, a woman, a black woman, felt like she was discriminated against, came and talked to me about it, told me, as if I was a manager or something, which I wasn't at the time, told me that it made her feel a whole lot better seeing me there, but it's going to be hard for her to consider coming back. And I didn't necessarily beg her to come back, but I definitely was like, I made an appeal to her and was just like, well, listen, just know that when you come back, I'm going to be here if that does comfort you, you know? So that made me feel great in that position that I was in. And then as I continued to work there more, I did notice that I was the only black man in that motherfucker. And I did notice that that was their key audience, and I was the only person who could really speak to their key audience in that fucking language that the key audience was speaking. So
we got another homie that's going through that same thing. That's crazy.
I was like, and then one day I came to work and I realized I'm the mascot. I'm the fucking mascot, nigga. This is bigger than tokenism, bro.
Yeah,
this is huge.
So
I didn't work there for very much longer after that, and don't get me wrong, I played my role the best I could play it. I was a rock star the whole time I was there, but yeah, that couldn't sustain itself.
Nah.
And I wasn't willing to do that for them, because the problem was there was only one of me. That was the problem.
So, and I guess that's the issue, is like making it real. So like, I guess that's the thing, like the idea of like DEI, and then the concept of who's worthy, who's best for a job. Granted, when you talk about like who's best for a job, particular role or position, most of the time the best person for that job isn't even applying for that job or that position or anything like that, right? And then the thing is,
you're not paying enough to get the best person for that job. Most of the time,
never. But I think sometimes, like I think a lot of times there could always be more than one person that's actually the best person for a particular position. I mean,
maybe the best person can be groomed. Maybe I shouldn't use that word with this whole academics thing floating around.
But corporate grooming is one thing. But let's just say trained, brought up. You know what I mean?
No diddy.
So, but yeah, I mean, there's something to be said about training from within and bringing people up. But there's a certain point to where, I mean, the idea of actually people seeing, or your customer base seeing people that are actually really,
I like them.
Yeah. But I think that, but when you break down the words, diversity, equity, inclusion, I feel like it's the second word that they're really scared of.
The
equity.
Second word is equity, having to give them some shit.
Yeah, dog. That's what they're really afraid of. Damn, you got a stake?
It's like,
you want some money? You want to get paid?
You want to get pulled up? Nah,
So-
we ain't trying to put you where we at. Nah, that's scary.
If it was just D,
You gonna try to move to our neighborhood? Nigga?
Pause.
Look, we know we paying you what we getting paid, which we, but don't move to our neighborhood with that money, please. Don't buy the same type of car I have. I don't want those niggas to shoot me thinking I'm you. Please.
So, I mean, if it was just D&I think we wouldn't have a problem at all.
Right.
But pause.
Right.
But when you put the E in the mix, motherfuckers get scared. But that's the thing. There hasn't been any E, and the funny thing is, this thing hasn't even been around long enough for niggas to even get any E. The niggas already nerfing it already. So that goes to show you what it is there.
You mad at Trump over it?
No. What the fuck he got to do with this? That nigga reading off a teleprompter like everybody else. What you talking about? Saw that speech he gave earlier talking about that shit. I was like, bro, how to goat up here reading off a fucking sheet of paper, dog? Like, come on, bro. What's happening, niggas, dog? Like, what's up,
That was the job. That was the job he applied for, nigga. And he got the job. So you think he ain't gonna do it? He got to do the job, bro. It was like, hey, listen, you can say some shit you want to say occasionally, but bro, we need you to read this shit. Just read it.
That's
I
it.
mean, I don't know. We'll see. I mean, but the test will prove. You know what I
Putin
mean?
read it. You got to read it too.
I mean, shit. Of course, niggas always proofread their own shit if they nice. I don't know. I mean, we'll see. But I know it was a shot.
Yeah,
Fuck
Russia's
y'all.
a beautiful place, bro. I know, like there. I don't even know if there's a place on Earth as beautiful as Russia. There's like Russia, Disney World, fucking Dubai, and then Eden.
Nah, Philly on Broad Street after a Super Bowl win. Whew, not a place like it. Niggas
Dog.
each.
I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait.
You
So,
coming
yeah, I
down?
mean-
You coming down? You coming down? Or you got to work that night.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna work that night, but I'm coming down either way. I'm gonna probably not work that night, depending on what day of the week it is. You said Thursday or Wednesday. If it's a Wednesday, I might be working. If it's a Thursday, I'm definitely off. So who knows? We'll see what happens.
That's the thing. The win is always nuts, but the parade is cool. Niggas, it's more chill. It's the same vibes, but it's just I don't know. It's just more.
Well, I
love.
only had
It's more
one
love.
during my lifetime so far, and I had to work the last John. So
It was love, not as much rage and angst.
I had niggas at my job say to me literally, "Yeah, dog, if they think I'm fucking coming to work during the fucking parade, they out they fucking mind, bro. I'm not gonna like, I'm going to the fucking parade. I always go, nigga. Ain't no
You
way.
always, nigga.
And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, nigga, it ain't been one yet. Like, how's it leave you hanging in the morning? Cause this is my tradition, nigga. And I'm like, all right, dog.
It's always a good time to start new
Definitely
traditions. I
plan
guess
for
that's
you
the
to
thing.
not be here. All right, my nigga. Niggas gonna ask me where you at, and I'm gonna be like, I don't know, but I'm gonna know. I'm gonna be knowing in my mind. Yeah. So anyway, you want to get more political shit, or you want to keep it real life?
Nah. I mean, honestly, everybody get already inundated with all the politics and shit like that. So, but just let niggas know, you know, if you do need some bread, you know, they paying niggas $750 to turn in illegal immigrants. So, shit get tight. You know, you can always make that phone call on the ice.
Okay, so I'm gonna make this fun. I got door number 1 and I got door number 2. Door number 1 is starts with a J, ends with a Z, and door number 2 it starts with a Drake, and ends with a UMG.
Pause. Let's go with the pussy in the papers.
So number 2.
Yeah.
All right. So
Shouts
I got
out to
two
Abel.
things.
He dropping tonight.
really,
Yeah.
how would like midnight though?
Yeah, that's how they do
That's
it.
far off. All right. So the question that I really want to ask you is, you remember when he was jerking off?
Big as the what? Big as the who? It's a callback to an episode, folks. Go check it out.
There were some people who were really encouraged by that, you know, and I think that he made himself into kind of a champion for a cause when he did that.
You champion the cause.
Yeah, no, seriously, you got to think about it, right? Like, that was pretty cavalier of him, like in his position in life,
Cavalier. Yeah.
to be such a fucking a historical figure, like massive,
Yeah.
larger than life character, an icon of sorts. And to literally put on for all the goons in the world at that very moment. So,
The goat out here gooning, dog. It's crazy.
so do you think that it's his fault that nigga ended up dying like that? That goon boy killed himself?
Nah, I don't think so. I mean, I think he went for it. I see where you're going here.
Well, what the fuck gave that nigga the fucking audacity, bro? It had to be Drake. Only Drake could do that to a nigga's fucking ego like that. Pump a nigga up, have him rock hard with no pants on, driving through a bikini barista. Who could do that to a nigga?
I don't know, man.
devil.
The devil.
The devil himself.
I don't
If
even
not
know.
him, Drake.
I don't even know if he could even take credit for that.
If not the dog, nigga. I think if we go back in Drake's lyrics, bro, we can find him egging that nigga on, bro. Encouraging him.
Pause. Egging the nigga on. Egging the nigga on. Man.
So the boy had a wife, man.
Had a wife and a daughter.
That made me feel bad just now. I didn't know he had a daughter.
Yeah, they say they're showing his wedding pictures and shit like that afterwards, which is crazy because I think like
Dog, he had a daughter, bro.
Dog, but this the worst part because it's like, him doing what he did makes this a million times worse than it would have been had he just got caught. It's one thing to beat a ball.
But then to kill yourself because you the bull, bro.
So you going out as that boy, dog?
You immortalized your fucking
dog.
Your coonery,
bro.
You immortalized it.
Like there's no chance for redemption at all, bro.
Nigga, that's like, where your story ended. You went viral for the wrong shit and stayed viral for that. He put an exclamation point on the whole thing.
Yeah,
he really did. He put an exclamation point on the whole thing, and a couple question marks.
See, that's the thing. At least it couldn't be Drake because at least Drake, he's capitalizing off this, right? He's selling it. He's milking this shit for all it's worth, right? Like this dude, for better or worse, no pun intended, could have milked this for all it's worth. He could have been the goon god. You know what I mean? He could have took off. He could have took off.
He could have took off career. He could have did a couple of things after.
You know what I mean? So
he would have been accepted by the fucking society as a whole. Like,
listen,
honestly, there was redemption in his future if he would have fucking went the right way with it. He could have owned it. He could have started pulling up to all the joints.
He could have been that,
nigga. I'm saying he could have caught the case, bailed himself out, went to the next one, made a whole tour of it. You know what I mean? And we would have respected him more.
Go to the show in Arizona, went to the show in Portland, go to Seattle, just city to city with the, you know what I mean?
Down the whole coast, nigga. just jizzing on them.
And that's a genre too. I mean, that's the whole thing. The public's genre. You know what I mean?
My nigga could have been showing up to the porn conventions.
Could have made
his own shit. He could have been a revolutionary. He could have been an Eric Andre of this shit.
He stole his style. Eric Andre was doing it first. He don't even get the credit.
No,
it's funny.
Draymond. Yeah, Draymond was definitely. Draymond got his own particular brand of comedy. He was sending dick pics before everybody, and on top of that, he punched niggas in their chest for laughs. He punched niggas in their face for laughs.
Oh, time out. Draymond was out here, man, flicking it up out here.
Yeah, on Snapchat.
Oh, really?
Multiple times. Yeah.
I didn't know him and Bron's snaps got leaked.
No, apparently it was just. I don't know. I ain't see it, but
I
don't know. I ain't see it. But
show up.
Yeah, I know.
He just hate me tonight.
No. You could go ahead and send your shots at Bron, bro. It's all good.
This ain't a shot at Bron. It ain't a shot at Bron.
That's a shot at Bronny.
I ain't got nothing to do with that.
You said Draymond had step pop.
Probably.
Who's Wade step pop?
Chris Paul.
All right. CP3. CP3. Yo, this nigga slept with my wife.
So that's the only reason I said that.
Yeezy Supply dropped tonight. Did you see it?
No, I didn't see the new jump.
Yeah.
The only thing is, I wanted to get one of the other hoodies before, but
a lot of money on that shit.
I didn't know what the shit said. I couldn't understand the shit. That's the thing. I was gonna buy the hoodie, but I was like,
oh, you just need a Russian translator, bro. I got you. I could have got you. I could have had you.
So
that shit.
I mean, shit. I might still get it. The Gray John, if the Gray John's still available, you know what I mean. You could probably do that.
Yeah, that shit say hell Hitler. It's all good.
You know what the hell, bro? This nigga site gets shut down.
Damn, you missed it.
No, it's there. It's still there. So I might get the Nem John. We'll see what that's about. But
So here go the thing, right? Bull killed himself, right? Do you think he knew he was gonna kill himself when he did that? Because I think he do. I think he definitely pulled up in the John, knowing he was about to get caught, knowing he was about to be infamous, and then he killed himself, knowing he was gonna do that. Like I thought that was a whole plan.
Nah, I think he pulled up knowing he was gonna get caught. I don't think he knew he was gonna be put on the internet. And I think once the shit started circulating, I think homeboy just started just
I
panicked.
think he went
and
home
just
and
couldn't
pulled
take
his
it.
hair out and just fucking crashed his car into a wall.
Nigga,
That's
nigga,
what you think?
I think so. I think so. I think so. I mean, you know, it's being distraught, man. That should it do some things to you, man. He ain't had nobody with their hand on his shoulder, and it was like, "Yo, bro, I
That
need you to
nigga
pull your underwear up."
He might have been a
about to get
terminally
some money off
online
this.
nigga, bro. He might have been a nigga who couldn't walk away from the Twitter and all of that shit. Because if you think about it, like, if he had anything else going for him in life, which we all realize he has a wife and a kid,
Wife, kid, decent car.
probably had a job, right? Like,
Yeah, I mean,
you
hey,
know.
these shits ain't free.
Probably, yeah,
So,
yeah.
you know.
So if the nigga had all of that stuff, then the nigga could have easily immersed himself in the existence of all of those things if the nigga probably wasn't terminally online. I think the nigga might have been terminally online, bro.
I mean, two
This
things
a
to be
theory.
true.
This
Things
a
to be
theory.
true. Two things to be true. I mean, he probably,
Would you be
you know,
over,
was
would
showing
you think
up.
it would be possible for you to be overwhelmed by your online presence to the point where your whole life had to be affected like that? Like Crash Boom?
I mean, just
Boulder type shit?
but just look how just look how embarrassing that shit is, though. I mean,
Yeah, but I don't think
everybody at your job, your whole wife and your family, all you know
Okay.
what I mean, everybody, you know,
Listen,
like
you probably
you
lost
and
your
I,
job. You probably
you and
lost
I-
your job. You probably
Yeah.
lost your job. Okay. Your
Yeah.
wife and your family. Your wife, on some real shit, your wife, she probably gonna stick with you. You know what I
Might,
mean?
maybe
Your
not.
your kid doesn't know yet,
Oof.
but we'll have to have it explained to them, right?
That was
Your
nice
kid
there.
will have to have it explained to him. Now, these are big obstacles, right? But nonetheless, they're obstacles. These things are not your whole entire life, man. Like, for instance, right? You got it in the first place. You wasn't an ugly nigga. You might be creepy, but you fooled her for long enough. You could fucking fool another one. These niggas at your job, that's cool and all, but dead ass serious. You grow some dreads, you keep your facial hair short, you would be a whole nother nigga in a year, bro. So
Nah, you gonna be that nigga, dog. Like you living that down, bro. Like as soon as that
so
that
you're
government
arguing
came
that
out,
his future would have been worse if he didn't kill himself?
no, I figured that no, like I was saying,
Sorry, I mean just go hamster
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
nah,
Man.
there was-
hamster though.
there was a way through what he went through. You know what I mean?
There was a
what
way
he-
through
yeah,
it.
There was
he
a way
coulda-
through.
He could have saw. You know what else? Nigga could have went and did all the interviews.
Like listen,
He could have opened up. He could have did all the interviews and was like, "Look, I'm a product of the porn culture. My mind is just fucking wired different. I'm trying to get better though."
Like, that's the
Nigga could have
thing.
been on Aiden. Nigga could have been on all the joints.
Could have doubled down. He could have either doubled down or he could have just
Started
left
a
the
music
table
career.
and been the balls like, yo, man, I gave my life to God, man. Yeah, man, that shit had me, man.
He
You know
could have
what I
went to
mean?
Jesus.
So, you know what I
Dog,
mean? So-
the church, bro.
I mean, he did. He did, though. He did. Just
He
in a
did.
different way.
Oh shit, you wild.
Just in a different way. Just a different way. You know what I mean? So,
wow.
hey, some.
You a wild.
I mean,
nigga,
see the
bro.
private chat. See the private chat.
You a
See,
wild
see what's there. See that. See what that's like.
Yeah,
But
so yeah, I mean, I don't know, man.
I know. We never say
That
that.
shit drastic as shit.
But yeah, that was a rash decision, man. That was a rash decision. Obviously, the internet wasn't taken too kindly, and they weren't sensitive
know what
about
the
that shit either.
You know what the form of how he did it?
Nah, that's the thing. I didn't find that out. I didn't get that information. The thing is, that information was lost amongst all the niggas roasted. Like the nigga like the niggas been roasting him since, dog. Like the nigga is a meme
Because
They
he
got
went
the
out
nigga-
as the goon god, bro.
Nigga, the last
Like
goon.
he is the goon god, bro. Like nigga, you know how fucking nasty I have to be more infamous than that nigga, bro. I have to really go out of my way and plan some shit if I want to be more notorious than that motherfucker, bro.
But that's the thing. I don't think you can at this point because
Nah, anybody else would just be a fucking
you just be a pervert.
copycat.
You be a pervert. You
No,
be a
I'd just
pervert.
be a copycat.
You be a pervert.
I'd never be the goon guy.
Or you just
I
be
could-
Adam 22. I mean, that's all you. That's the only way you can go. Like, there's no other way. Like, how are you gonna top that? How are you gonna win? There's no winning.
I think Adam 22 has actually completely owned what he is, and there's no absolute losing for him either, because he lost it all.
I mean-
he traded it all for the game, bro.
I'm-
Ain't no losing for him at this point. Like, nigga, what you gonna do? Fuck his wife? Like, what the fuck? There's nothing you can take from this man. So yeah, I think the Doom Ball could have teamed up with him. They could have ran the world together. The underworld.
The underwear world.
Yeah. They could have
The
slummed it up
underwearless
together.
world.
But yeah, you want to talk about Act?
Speaking of the underworld, slumming it up together.
Yeah.
Let's talk. Let's get on this act shit, man.
Dog, so when I was in the tub earlier, I watched the fucking hour-long Brandon Buckingham going at this nigga hard. And see, I don't give a fuck about Brandon Buckingham, but I seen Brandon do the thing with YBC Duel, and then Duel died the day after and shit. So that was me looking at Brandon Buckingham like, oh, okay, this is a fake Trap Lord Ross type of nigga, but he out here in the streets, so I gotta give him some respect, you know, because he could have got hit up too. And apparently he was in multiple shootouts while doing these type of things with rappers. So he did get shot. Like, I can't really come at the ball too hard. So anyway, Brandon Buckingham was just saying that Ack is a bitch and a fat pussy with a little tiny dick and all of this shit. He was real mad. And I was like, damn. And then he dropped a diss track on him, like with music and all of that. And I was like, this a lot, bro. Like, this is you gonna wait till a nigga down and then start kicking the shit out of me? Like, you could.
What was his energy? What was his energy 2 weeks ago? That's all.
Yeah, like, nigga, what the fuck? Like, yeah, like, damn. Like, it's a lot of different ways that we can approach our demons and we can take down our bullies, but like, to wait until a nigga already got kicked in the dick and then start stomping his face in, like, you get no respect for that. Like, honestly, never.
I mean, at least credit to Meek Mill and Freddie Gibbs. They went at it when Ack was at his peak. I mean, they kept it. They kept the same energy even when they were down. You know what I mean? And they were in the dumps. Niggas were still punching up. You know what I mean? But when niggas want to punch down, when you know what I mean, when niggas shit is down, man, I don't see that shit, dog. Like, you just another clout chasing ass nigga, dog. Like, fuck out of here.
So do you like, have you looked into any of this? And I'm gonna assume no.
I heard the audio.
Oh, him talking to the 15-year-old.
I heard the audio of him talking to the young boy.
Did you hear the 15-year-old responding?
I heard his response as well too.
Okay. You got another cat that want to be on camera.
All in the video.
All up in the video.
All in the song.
All in the songs. All in the video. She about to scratch the shit out of me. She ain't having it.
What
up?
She just want to be seen.
Say what up. Say what up. She ain't even gonna look at the camera.
Was popping thumbs. Hey, thumbs gave us some words though.
Yeah. No, nigga, back up. No, nigga, don't jump on my lap. You gonna fuck me up. Back up. So anyway,
yeah, I heard audio. That's okay. To do that in the group chat, and especially just to see the way Young Boy was.
It was live streaming. They was live streaming.
That was
And the Young Boy was. You said the Young Boy was bugging. A lot of people have been saying how the Young Boy was mad mature about that whole.
Well, he was mature. I mean, the Young Boy was trying to preserve his innocence.
He was bugging.
And then Ack was like, you know, Ack was trying to, you know. See, that's the thing.
The other voice you heard on there was Tory Lane's manager.
Okay, because there were a few people on there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
they was like, yo, we sent some strippers over there, and then he was like, yo, I'm too young, and they was like, yeah, would you suck what's her name dick? All right. Okay. So let me say this though.
Now that's
not the cape for the ball. No.
That's where it went. You know what I mean for me.
So not the cape for the ball. Not the cape for the ball. Because here go the thing. I done been looking at the ball all day, and I'm out on ball. Period. Like, I'm out on ball. Period. Point blank. Period. And you know me, bro. I've depended on that nigga as a news source for years and years. I've depended on that nigga as a news source for a long, long time. So I gave him a certain amount of legitimacy just by frequenting his channels. You know, I didn't necessarily like stick up for him or whatever, and I never really claimed him like that, but definitely was a frequenter of his channels.
No, I mean, that's all information. I mean, granted, like I'm not a frequent subscriber of his streams, but I checked him out, and he gave good information, and he's a good relayer, and his podcast actually wasn't bad, actually.
Right.
So,
never heard his podcast. So with that said,
he stole Joe Budden deal from Spotify, and he got
his podcast. So, there you go.
But he was the first dude I saw to actually do a one-on-one interview with Andrew Tate before Andrew Tate was, you know what I mean, who he is now. So
that's what's up. So he's groundbreaking. Okay, trailblazer. So with all of that said, I've been looking at this nigga all day, and I done seen shit that I'm never going to personally forgive him for. Like, not like, I believe in Jesus, so I'm forgiving him. But
Oh, so
I'm
they
definitely
they
not
did
gonna
the
sword
sus
a
they
nigga.
did the sus moments compilation, all his shit.
Nah, nigga, his rape case from like 8 months ago came out, and I saw the chick talking and all of that shit, and I believe her. So it's pretty much that simple. And then I seen him spazzing on some bitches in public, pushing
I'm the
them.
prize.
You saw that?
I saw
All right.
that, yeah.
So anyway,
Um,
I was like, all right, okay, I don't fuck with ball. Cool, I can cancel him for this alone. Now, when they was talking about the conversation though, I was listening to the nigga and I was like, you know what? That's funny. So what he said was, what they were saying was, before what the audio that got leaked and the video that got leaked, that is what that is. But what came previous to that was the young boy was in there talking greasy to all of them and pretty much berating them, making them niggas feel like shit. And so eventually they started roasting him too. And the young boy started crying, had a vulnerable moment. So they felt close to the young boy. 2 of them sent him $20, which ain't shit. And then the young boy, they said something about, I can't remember what the exact question was, but they said something hypothetical like, if something with Max, would you suck a dick to save Max's life? And he was like, yeah. And then they all started roasting him. It was like, da da da. Okay, would you da da da? So they started going deeper and deeper into the hypotheticals. Mm-hmm. So then that kind of, So with that context provided to me in my mind, I was like,
well, that's the thing. I didn't listen to the full stream, so that's
yeah. Nigga, I didn't either. But with that context provided, and with me in my mind, I was like, oh, okay, that doesn't seem as crazy negligible as I thought it was
Tap
without
your mic,
that context.
Tap your mic.
Boom, boom. Can you hear me?
Yeah, it's just a little static coming off, but we good.
Static?
Yeah.
All right. So I wasn't talking into the mic. I was talking into the camera. So
yeah.
Okay. So yeah.
Keep doing your thing. Keep doing your thing now.
So yeah, with all of that context provided, I was just sitting there like, oh, okay, you failed. You got baited. Haha, you fucked up. And that was it. And that was like, I'm not going to sit there and say like, you the type of pervert that actually wanted to see that little young boy suck a dick or think about sucking a dick or put him in a position where he had to be like, dicks in my mind sucked, right? No, not necessarily. It was just he was roasting you and you was roasting him and you was trying to make him feel uncomfortable because he made you feel uncomfortable, which, okay, that's still fucking weird because you old as shit and you shouldn't even be in these type of interactions with people. But I understand you was probably hurt and felt like you needed to protect yourself and this is how you wanted to protect yourself. You might not just be a pervert who's really trying to groom a nigga, right? Maybe. Who knows? So that's how I was kind of seeing it with the context provided. I was like, all right, cool. You was just a hurt nigga who wanted to hurt a nigga. Bitch. Cool. Not necessarily a fucking perv, but a bitch.
It's still sus behavior.
No, it's still very sus behavior. But like I said,
behavior.
And then they brought up all the other shit that the nigga was doing, and I was like, oh yeah, that nigga's definitely fucking cancelable. Yeah, fuck that.
Well, yeah, that on the backdrop of those things,
he
you know
going
what I mean?
to the game. Yeah.
Nah, but he gonna be on Rumble just like with the rest of them. You know what I mean? Saying that, they trying to cancel me. They lying on me.
You think they're going to succeed at canceling him? Do you think he's actually cancelable? I unsubbed, and I noticed that his King Academics page on YouTube went from like 107, 106-ish to like 10, or no. I think it was 80, 87, 86-ish to like 81 or some shit. I don't remember, but I know it went down like a good 7 racks in the last couple days because I was looking at that shit.
I mean, he's still reporting. They're still regurgitating the shit that he's saying. So we don't know. I mean, time will tell. You know what I mean? Obviously, not being on Twitch, not being able to stream the way he wants to, that's gonna be a hurt piece. But
you think that's gonna last? The Twitch ban? You think that's just a suspension, or you think it's a full ban?
Well, that's the thing, man. Niggas get banned off of this shit all the time, and then niggas be back the next week. So I don't even know, like it's almost a rite of passage for streamers these days to get banned and shit like that.
No, he's been banned multiple times. He's been banned like 3 times already.
I mean, but then who's this nigga? Dr. Disrespect. I just saw some shit earlier today. This nigga's remonetized. So
are you serious?
Yeah. So like he's back online and he's remonetized.
Didn't he actually like really like try to fuck with minors though?
Yeah.
Wasn't he really like pursuing minors?
He was in the chat, so it's the footage there. I don't know enough of the story. I don't even know who the nigga is, but yeah. I mean, hey, do your own research. But but I mean, that's the thing. It's just
It's funny because I'm sitting there like he did the same thing Act did, probably. But them niggas is weird. Niggas need to stop talking to children. Y'all niggas, you know what else? Like, I know people, bro. I know people in my personal life. Like, stop hanging out with people half your age thinking that shit cool. Like, just, like, it is not cool. It's never been cool. Don't get me wrong. Let me see. Where was I at? 4 years ago, I definitely had a crush on a girl that was like 18. It is what it is. I ain't do nothing though.
I'm not gonna ask you on air because they're not. That's the thing. Friends don't do that to friends. But
nah, you can say whatever you want. We had a handshake.
I ain't saying shit. But
we had a handshake, bro.
Oh, you and the shorty, you guys shook hands?
Yeah, no, we had a personal handshake, like bang, bang.
Oh, what's that? That's cool. Personal handshake is fine.
Yeah, fucking personal handshake.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
But I don't know. That's the difference between like, that's the thing. You're not one of those guys. You know what I mean? So like, you know, at least for what I know. So, but if niggas told me some shit about you, I wouldn't necessarily believe it because I've seen you and I've seen your value and your character, and I know what you like. So, but yeah, but in the midst of like those type of things, like you're right, man. Like I don't know, I've never seen you like act outside of yourself amongst motherfuckers that are younger. I mean, you've always like tried to make a point of actually being more mature, and I don't know. I mean, that's the thing. You make use of you use your influence when you're not as under the influence, or even when you're under the influence as well too. But you don't
even when I'm drunk, nigga.
You don't abuse. You don't abuse it. You don't abuse it.
Hell no.
You know? You maybe abuse your friends, but you don't abuse your influence.
Yeah,
that's
there
fine.
you go.
So, but you know.
So yeah, I don't know how I became the topic of the subject, but let's go back to my man.
Because you put yourself in the paint. That's why. But so that's why I say they had to have you dish it back to me. But
oh
yeah.
Well,
but,
you nigga. It's like nah. Yeah, you nigga. You always like nah.
I mean, listen, I've been on Mills since I was a young boy, so
I ain't nah.
Speaking of which, I got a story to tell you.
You the most fucking go ahead, tell your story, bro.
Nah,
I'm the most responsible nigga I know. Stop playing.
Nah, that's the PayPal.
You just be late. That's your only fault in life. You just be late.
Yeah.
And you know that too.
Yeah, I mean,
you be like, yo, if that's all I can do wrong, nigga, I'm gonna do it wrong every day.
Listen, I'm late. I stay late. I work late.
You gonna be late. You gonna be late the next time I see you.
So,
yeah. So, all right, go ahead. You said you had a story for a nigga, right?
I thought I did. And
Okay.
I forgot it that quick.
Okay.
So,
I got a story for you.
We'll get it later.
I got a story for you. You
Okay.
ready? You ready? Presidential inauguration, my nigga. Was you there? Did you get tickets? They invited you. I know they invited you. They had to have Tretch. They had to have Tretch, if not Romeo.
Yeah, it was too cold though.
Yeah.
It's just supposed to be stretched on the streets, but
they sent us the
10 degrees.
Tickets. They sent us the tickets.
It's 10 degrees.
Yeah.
I ain't going out there in 10 degrees.
Well, how'd you feel about the speech, man? How'd you feel about the whole turnout? Niggas that showed up, niggas who couldn't show up.
I mean,
how you feel about the Don? How you
feel
about the
Don?
Yeah, how you feel about the Don, bro?
I mean, that's the thing. I don't think it's the Don no more. He's not the same Don.
Nah.
I think
he lost it at 78.
Yeah, it's different now, man.
Around 78,
it's different now, man. It's different now, man. Remember, man, you got to make deals to get in that position, man. You know, and I don't know if he lost it. Like, I don't know. It ain't been the same, man. It ain't been the same, man. You know, it ain't been the same. It ain't been the same for the past couple years.
What you mean? You don't think he's making the right deals?
I mean, well, we'll see what deals he got going on. I mean, he's doing a lot. I mean, niggas see the
you,
headlines.
Bro, Russia is fucking gorgeous, bro. It's not a place as beautiful on earth that you ever seen, bro. I'm telling you.
I mean, it's cold as shit there. I ain't going there. So,
bro,
plus, nigga, do I look like?
You know how big it is?
Do I look welcome there?
They got tropical regions.
Do I look welcome there?
They got tropical regions.
Tropical regions.
Yeah, nigga. They borders expand fucking. They borders span goddamn everywhere to everywhere, bro.
Oh,
Cuba,
they
got Russia.
Cuba, right?
Stop playing, bro. Stop
So-
playing. You fucking up my goddamn propaganda, bro. Stop.
I'm
Stop,
bolstering
man.
it. If anything, I'm trying. I'm bolstering it.
So,
You know what I mean?
no, I'm telling you, bro. It's fucking gorgeous. So, all I'm trying to say is,
I saw the Tucker Carlson episode. I saw.
all I'm trying to say is,
Aldi's
this shit
for
better.
everybody.
This shit better than alternative, ain't it?
This here better than alternative.
Yeah, who would you rather have?
Who would I rather have?
Yeah, who the fuck would be better? Who
Me,
better?
nigga.
Who
Fuck
better?
you. No, hold on, dog. Me, nigga. What the hell you talking about? Shit. But no, I don't want that shit. I don't want that
You
shit.
listen,
But,
cuz listen.
So,
I didn't believe in you since day one, bro.
so.
You ain't trying to pick up the ball and run with it, bro. That's the thing. You gotta take that shit, bro. Like if you want it, you gotta take that shit. And don't get me wrong, bro. I'm gonna be right there with you every step of the way.
Nah, I don't want it.
But I can't just throw it in your hands, bro. And then
I don't need that.
I feel like
I don't
that'd
need
be.
that. I don't need that.
What's
I
that?
don't need
What's that? That's like assisted suicide. For me to throw it in your hands and be like, go ahead, run with it. Go ahead, run with it, Trash. Nah, nigga, you gotta pick it up and run with it, man.
Nah, I don't want that. I don't
The
need
nation, I can't throw the nation in your hands.
that. Nah, but a nation in my hands.
That's what we talking about,
Shouts
bro.
out the ball, the nation
That's
in
what we
his
talking about.
hands.
You gotta take the nation. If you gonna do it.
But I mean, I don't know. I mean, you can sit around and think about like alternatives. But I don't know. I mean, niggas get what they deserve, man. Y'all get the nigga y'all want. Y'all get what y'all deserve. So everything that comes, you deserve it, man. You know?
You don't like it.
Huh?
You don't like it. You don't like it. So you sound like you don't like it. You sound like you bitter.
Nah, I ain't saying anything at all. I'm just saying, listen, you get what you deserve, man. So I mean, listen, niggas want to. There's a cost to everything. I mean, let's just say that. So, but quite honestly, with me, it doesn't necessarily matter because I don't know. I think I'm in a place in life to where I'm not as affected by these things, but it's good because I'm getting to a place in life to where I'm set up to where I can take advantage of no matter who's in there. So,
Word.
you know what I mean. So
what you get an inauguration on a 1 to 5?
the speech, or just the whole
event,
process,
the whole event, the whole turnout, the whole event,
Oh.
the speech itself, the fucking production.
Dog, 10 out of
the
10,
goddamn-
10 out of 10, 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10, 10
Yeah.
out of 10. I mean,
That's what I'm
especially
saying,
Elon's
bro.
speech. You know what I mean? The way he came
Oh
up
man,
there.
that nigga with the fucking.
You know what I mean? With
he hit the chest.
my
and
nigga
all
was
that
pop
shit.
locking and shit like that, bro. I mean,
Nigga.
niggas had niggas talking.
You think he been to Harlem? He been to Harlem, bro. That nigga been to Harlem.
He
was
been
in Harlem.
one too
Dog,
many
he-
times.
Nigga, Cam and Jimmy beefing. Elon still safe in the streets. Nigga, Elon been to Harlem.
So, but nah, yeah, but the whole inauguration.
Yeah,
shit,
that shit
nah,
was classy, bro. Classy, bro.
You
That was a
it
class
was
event,
alright.
bro.
It was alright.
I
Class
ain't
act.
even know Bo was 6'8". Did you know Bo was 6'8"?
Who, Young Bull?
Yeah. I
Yeah,
didn't know
yeah,
Young
Bo.
Bo was 6'8".
Yeah,
That nigga,
That's-
he could wear a suit, man.
he's
That nigga could
6'8".
wear a suit.
I mean, that's why he in New York. That's why what's the name had to change the stance on abortion because it's like, damn, my son in NYU.
Hey, chill.
6'8".
Chill. I don't want to officially believe that, bro.
I had to change my stance because my son out here in New York looking like this.
That's not true, bro.
Might have to
That's
soften
not
my
true.
stance.
That's not true. Don't slander the guy.
I'm slandering.
Don't slander the guy.
Is that
bro.
slander?
Nah,
Listen,
it's not slander because I ain't trying to get sued with you.
Who
So
gonna
no,
sue
it's
who?
not slander. But we can't talk poorly on his political policies, thinking that it's all based on nepotism and shit like that, bro. That's not cool. You don't want to talk about that, man.
I mean,
It's laws, man. There's laws in place that keep
I-
us from being able to say shit like that about him, man. God bless that man's soul, bro. I'm just saying, bro. No treasonous acts on this podcast.
I know, right?
Never.
Never on
Never,
this
nigga.
podcast. Never on this podcast.
Never, nigga. Decent
know?
Watson, nigga. All
I know
good,
we
bro.
love Russia,
We
so
love Russia, nigga. We love meat, nigga. We love pink niggas. We love orange niggas. We love purple niggas.
dog niggas,
Nah, fuck a dog.
cat niggas.
Cat niggas, nigga.
Cat niggas.
Yeah, nigga. Fuck that. They ain't with that dog.
But that tiger nigga, dog. That nigga got stuck. Nigga still ain't get his pardon. But
Guess what? He don't deserve it. He's a wild boy. He's a goddamn manipulator. I don't trust manipulators. Speaking of manipulators, you seen the bare knuckle brawl? Conor McGregor was on his fucking tour in the city.
oh, that's why homeboy was kicking with him.
Yeah. Bare knuckle brawl, bro. And he got a beer out too.
Bare knuckle. Hold on, the bare knuckle fighting league.
He had a fight. He was a fighter guy in there. He was
in that jump because I know Mike was in that jump for a little bit. Mike actually helped start that jump. Mike Tyson.
Oh, all right. I thought you was talking about motherfucking the landlord, nigga.
Oh, Miggity.
I thought you was talking about the landlord. I'm like, can you get down like that?
I mean, Miggity can mix it up too.
I don't want to see it.
I heard.
I don't want to see it.
Have I seen it? No, but I heard it.
I don't want to see nothing. You know what I want to see? I want to see peace on earth, bro. Like a goddamn Miss America pageant. I want to see peace on earth, and I want to see all the children with good access to education and fresh water. That's all. We should make that our slogan somehow. Can we name the podcast that?
What? Just fresh water?
Peace on earth.
Peace on earth. And fresh water.
Education and fresh water.
Peace
on earth. Education.
Fresh water. PEEFW. Peef. Peef. Nah.
It don't really ring.
Nah, it don't ring at all. Sound like some Last Goon situation. Like, yo, you listen to the Peef podcast? Too close to Piff podcast.
So does Elon really? Did he change your mind on how you feel about him and shit with that Hitler hell shit?
Oh, the hell Hitler. Oh, the Roman salute. Yeah, that's what he's saying.
The Roman salute.
Nah, he's saying it was a Roman salute.
This the Roman salute, bro.
You know, like that's the thing. You know, like you were saying with the Last Goon and like Drake. I mean, couldn't that just be like the Cuban wave?
What you mean? Like
the Cuban wave? You know what I mean? Just.
Okay,
is that a Cuban wave? You know what I mean? Like
all flags at attention type shit.
Something like that. You know what I mean? So,
man, I think the world is getting dirty, man.
Getting.
Yeah.
No, you're turning the camera. You're turning the lights on. I don't think it's necessarily getting there.
We didn't have bitches fucking 1,000 niggas 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago.
Shit.
Not for the gram.
Shit. I mean, they were doing it all before the gram. I mean, they just doing it for profit now. Shit.
They learn how to market it now, but like they wasn't marketing it before.
Yeah, maybe. It was differently before the gram. I mean, that's the thing.
You don't think that's gonna motivate bitches to fuck like 3,000 niggas? Like, you don't think that
they always gonna go for the record. Somebody always gonna go for the record.
You don't think the promotion and the marketing of it is gonna make it like more drastic as time goes forward, and more people are gonna be like motivated to like get that same clout?
I mean, clout chasing has been endemic since the beginning of time. But as far as that, I don't know. I feel like most of the people that are like the biggest subscribers of that shit are the motherfuckers that are the most outraged by it. so I mean,
nah, that's not true. I don't think
yeah,
that's true. I know.
I mean, listen,
I wouldn't call myself the most outraged by it.
I'm a nasty nigga, right?
Are you outraged?
I'm not surprised, but I'm not intrigued by it either. I mean,
so you somewhere in the middle?
I'm pretty indifferent. I don't see the value in something like that. I like what I like. That's not what I like. You know what I mean?
I'm kind of hurt by it, bro.
You hurt?
Yeah, I'm a little bit hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, because all right. So look,
I mean, this isn't the first time this has been done. This is just this current iteration of it. You know what I mean?
I understand. But here's how I'm hurt by it, right? I'm a so-called content creator, right? Whatever. I talk shit on a microphone. So occasionally, right? I try real hard to talk the right shit, and sometimes I put a little bit of effort into it, right? So one thing I've done is I've gone out and I've tried to like network and talk to people who I don't already have in my circle in order for the purposes of collaborating, so that I could become a little bit more known in places that I wouldn't otherwise be known. To me, that's going out of my comfort zone. To me, that's going out of my natural routine. Like right now, this comes naturally to me. With all like talking to you, all this is comfortable. This ain't nothing. I ain't gotta leave my house to do this shit. But to go and try to collaborate with others, that right there, that took something
right? That took something out of me. I had to spend money. I had to go and like bookmark a time, and then I had to like actually interact, which takes the moral fucking fiber and the attention needed to give a fuck while niggas saying some shit in my face. All of that shit really comes to me as like effort. So now I compare that to somebody who did that with 1,000 people in a short span of time.
And can you imagine the logistics of planning 1,000? That's it.
I just could not. I don't
crazy.
know if I got it in me. I would quit this job immediately.
I mean, that's the thing.
Was necessary. If I had to interface with 1,000 niggas in a day for this job, I would wish you luck and all the best in the future, and I would go do my other job that pays me my money. Yeah, now, that's without the penetration.
Interlack and interlink, you know what I mean?
That's
you talk about having it in you.
Yeah. So nah, man. So that shit hurt me when I thought about it. I was like, damn.
Put you to shame.
Yeah. I was like, damn, somebody really out here getting it.
In more ways than 1,000. But
shit, man. I can't. It's hard for me to even show up to these networking events. Like, you got a whole networking events going on in your stomach. Like, that shit crazy, bro.
So
like, that's about enough niggas to pack out the whole union transfer.
Probably. Shit. At least the electric factory.
The truck.
It would have been the truck. Definitely the truck. I don't think the truck could have fit that many niggas.
The truck can't fit that many niggas, man.
Shit, damn. I mean, maybe the downstairs of the Leah Core Center. Maybe, I don't know. You know? I don't know, man.
If you include the elevators.
Shit. Like the Kimmel Center, dog. Like, you got to get all 3 rooms of the Kimmel Center to fit that many niggas, dog. That's crazy.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
That's man, it's quite the feat.
Yeah.
But that's the thing, like the logistics, like that's the thing, like, are you paying niggas way or niggas paying their own way? Like, you know, like who's screening niggas? That's just, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Fuck Twitter altogether.
It's quite the production, dog.
Since we're talking about Elon, fuck Twitter altogether. I am not with this fucking nigga. We was trying to get money on Twitter, bro.
Nah, they fucked us.
Like, there's no getting money on Twitter no more. And
nah.
I'm like, why they gotta be like that, bro? Like, I thought the nigga was for the people. Now he turned into this elitist piece of shit. Like, and the nigga ain't even.
He rigged it. So he rigged it for what he needed.
He really turned us into fucking robots, just to do nothing, at all.
Yeah, I don't see the value in it. Just because the nigga wanted more money for rocket fuel. It's crazy.
So yeah, man, fuck Twitter altogether, bro. I am not going to continue to do this shit. Nah, my intellectual property, which is nothing at all and meant nothing, is still going to continue to mean nothing. But at least I won't be having it mean nothing to him. Motherfucker.
So
I'm gonna start writing on Medium, nigga.
Writing on Medium?
Yep. To no applause.
Only 3 years later, but it's all good.
I got 2 articles on that bitch right now, nigga. What you talking about?
You ain't linked?
Nah, I ain't linked, bro.
That's crazy. You can't even let me. You don't even want to let me be a fan, dog. That's crazy, dog.
Nah,
I feel
you can't
left
be
out.
a fan, bro. It's not a fan type situation, bro. It's like
it's not.
Nah, bro. I was using that shit as therapy, bro. I was just writing about shit. So
I mean, have you read the other shit that's on there? So
actually, nah, I haven't.
Nah.
I ain't read nothing on there, bro.
It's a cross between that. I mean, honestly, it's a lot of would-be writers. With niggas that just straight up use AI to write the articles. Now it's just
nigga.
This honestly,
my best graphic designer friend is out of a job for 3 months now because of AI, man. It's about to be me too soon.
So nigga, you ain't gonna be able to replace what you doing. Niggas need niggas like you. You the regulator. You take pride in regulating niggas, so
that's funny.
Yeah, you take that shit on the chin when niggas hate on you too. So you gonna be all right. Mr. Know-it-alls like me, we'll see. You know what I mean? So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. And once the niggas like me start relying on that shit, whew, I mean, but that might have to be my next move. I might have to get a couple of them joints on my own, man. So apparently China came out with a cheap joint, so we're gonna see what that's about. You know what I mean? Deep sea pause.
How much that joint cost? I go half with you.
Uh,
You talking about the Janus joint? Janus
Nah.
7 Pro or whatever?
Nah. This weekend it kind of blew shit up because China they came out with their own version of what ChatGPT does, but apparently
nigga, the Janus joint is fucking their own version, DeepSeek's own version, free of Midjourney. So these niggas is covering their bases, bro.
Oh, you're talking about the image create? Okay. Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
So DeepSeek. Well, DeepSeek. Period. Apparently, they made that whole shit for $6 million.
Nice.
So, but I mean, you know, the jury's still out on that because apparently, like, you know, niggas still doing research on whether or not they backdoored chips from Nvidia because Nvidia is technically not allowed to sell them chips. They're saying that they made that shit with a bunch of Windows, a bunch of gateway processors from '97 and shit like that. But still don't know the truth about that. But apparently, the big thing about that is that they built their model off of ChatGPT. So they essentially had ChatGPT train their model. So I don't know. So that's the thing. So maybe we try to figure out as a way to kind of get a jaunt, pop some shit with some Raspberry Pis and have a jaunt doing some John shit. You know what I mean? Somewhere. So you know, I don't know. It's still cooking something up. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's where I'm at with it. But then also I read something online. The one dude, he was just saying how, like, you know, the founders and the creators, if you just look at all the companies that have been out, that's been popping these past 10, 15 years, you know, just think about what rich people used to have 30, 50 years ago. And then how can you bring that to the marketplace so that everybody else can get it? So think about them things. So
Word. I mean, it's probably profitable to think about those things.
yeah. So it's a free game for you. So, but the audience, that is, we've talked, we've had these discussions, you and I and the other guys. But yeah, outside of that, man.
Hey, well, look, since we talking productive, positive shit, let's give the audience another $1 billion idea. You ready?
Okay, I'm ready.
Yeah, let's just give it to them, man. Let's throw it out there. Let's fuck Twitter. There needs to be a website where people can review employers and shit. And people can be like, yeah, I used to work there for like 2 or 3 years. That nigga Bob is a dickhead, bro. They need to get somebody new in that spot. But other than that, pay was good. I got my shit on time every day. It was a clean place. I had a good break room and all of that shit. So on and so forth. There needs to be a website where motherfuckers could review their employers, former employers, because there's too much power in the hands of the employers. They got to be this Indeed shit. I know motherfuckers been looking for jobs on Indeed for 2-3 years, and I be telling them all the time.
It's good you mention that. Good you mention that.
All the time. I be like, yo, Indeed is not geared for you as the employee. Indeed is geared so that the employers have a huge pool of niggas like you to choose from. That's what Indeed is geared for. You ever seen an Indeed commercial? It's literally to the corporation, not the individual.
But even in that, I mean, but you're right. But even in that, like, Indeed, these sites don't work because I talk to small business owners all the time, and niggas always say they need niggas, but niggas can't ever find niggas. So honestly, if anything, man, shit, niggas, this whole job shirt shit's got to be fucking redone, dog. Because like the niggas that need niggas can't find niggas, and the niggas that need jobs can't actually get fucking interviews for the jobs they applying for.
It's fucked up, bro. You a funny nigga, bro. It's hard for me to have this conversation with you. I'm sorry to cut you off like that. I just want to ask a real quick question. I wanted to say, where do you go when you need a job? But I know already you ain't never been without a job. I've known you your whole life. You always had a job. So please answer that question. Where you go when you need a job?
I go to somebody directly I know that's hiring.
Yeah,
like,
you know what, nigga?
I still
use the nepotism and the fucking favoritism, and you go out there and you be like, yo, you know me, nigga.
I mean, I don't necessarily know about nepotism, but you know, I earned my spot. Jane had to be there.
Nepotism and favoritism, bro.
dog.
Nepotism is family shit. Favoritism is. I know you.
I
I've
never
been knowing
had.
you.
I
I've
never
been
had.
knowing you, nigga.
Listen, outside of my chosen family, no disrespect to my family, none of my families ever got me a job. So, I don't know if nepotism really works in my favor that way. It never
Yeah,
has.
but if you call a nigga your brother and he got you the job,
He got
is
me
that
opportunity.
nepotism?
He got me
No, but I'm
opportunity.
telling you straight up, like if you call a nigga your brother, like we talk about Planet, right? If you call Planet your brother, right, and Planet go and become fucking Secretary of State, and then you end up becoming a goddamn senator somewhere, is that nepotism?
Well, you got to be voted in for both of those jobs, so
I don't give a
niggas
fuck.
got to select you.
I don't give a
But-
fuck. Is it
but-
nepotism?
But if I show up and I end up like
You the best
exceeding
candidate.
my value,
You best candidate, but you wouldn't have been there if he wouldn't have put your name in the hat.
they're lost. So,
That's
but-
nepotism, right?
Nah, nepotism is specifically like getting like younger family members or something like that.
Come on, kids. It's kids.
Yeah, it's usually like kids, things like that. It's
So
people.
what is it called then? It's favoritism?
Nah, because it's networking. Because I mean, it's the same thing. Because I mean, essentially, if you find somebody that is in your industry that you know that works well,
So what if
That's
I
a good job.
what if I became like highly valued and somebody really needed me to do something and I stipulated in my contract that Tretch needs to be a part of that? Is that nepotism?
it's negotiated. So, I mean, it's not necessarily nepotism. Nepotism is the type of thing to where, let's just say, where you're at, you needed an assistant, and your nephew's old enough to take your assistant's job, but you bypass a bunch of motherfuckers that knew shit. Your nephew don't know shit. You just bring him along for the ride. I think that's a little more nepotism. And not to say that all necessarily bad, but it's just I think there's a certain thing through the ranks. So, if you're bringing niggas up through the ranks, at least like getting a nigga opportunity, getting a friend, getting a family opportunity is one thing. But when niggas jump the line on niggas, I think that's when it's a little something. You know what I mean? Especially when niggas ain't, got any familiarity. When I came in, at least the situations I came in, I think I was probably a little overqualified for most situations I've been brought into. I delivered. I 10x my value. so you know what I mean. So as opposed to extracting value, I think that's one thing. So I think that's where I draw the delineation, whether you're extracting or you're creating. I think that's the difference there.
Yeah, that's biased though.
Huh?
There's a bias in there.
No, I mean I apply that same standard to other people. Like if I'm getting somebody a job just to put money in their pocket, but they're not actually bringing anything to bringing anything to the table, and all they're doing is just taking money, I'm extracting value. But if I'm bringing a nigga into a job because I know, this nigga might actually help us get money and I can get my nigga paid and the situation may bring something, if anything, I want my bread for bringing this nigga in. So I want my cut. You know what I mean? So I think that's the difference there.
I feel like everybody in everybody in the whole entire universe works for one of two reasons. They either work for the idea that they just want to relax, they just want to be lazy, and they want to work for their own good in the future, or they want to work for their legacy, which includes children or their family, and they want to put their family on, and they want to make sure motherfuckers that come after them with their name that look like them is actually taken care of, and don't be out here ashamed and starving in the streets and shit, selling dick and pussy. Oh, is selling dick and pussy hustling? I think it's the opposite, because I think it's a shame in that. I think we hustle so we don't sell dick and pussy. How you feel? We can come back to this.
I think we can. We need a little more time because your audio is a little bad, and I don't waste this one.
What?
Nah,
Right.
like
So anyway, all right. So I think that most people work for the only reason of taking care of themselves or taking care of their fucking kids and legacy. And
back up from the mic a little. Back from the mic a little bit.
That's too much.
Yo, something. Let me tell you.
I want to be perfect.
I know, but I didn't tell you. You sound like Megatron right now.
Let me do this. Is this better?
It's not where you are on the mic. It's like almost kind of like you're like say something.
Say something. Say something. I'm not talking with my ride right now. Say something. Say something. Say something.
All right, so I can hear you.
You can hear me. Can you? Do you want to hear me?
Yeah. Well,
Do I sound bad?
It sounds robotic, but it sounds like it's like a little bit of static and interference. Well, all right, as long as we can make out what you're saying.
All right, as long as the motherfuckers understand what I'm saying. All right. Cool.
But yeah, I don't know. But you leave it out also to people that just really like their craft. You know what I mean?
Wait. I'm talking to two. I'm sorry. All right, we're talking to 2 points right now. You're talking to the 1 point motherfuckers selling dick and pussy, and then the other point was
No, I was talking about the point you made before you made that point.
what's that?
Niggas either work to relax, to make enough money to relax, or niggas work for their legacy to actually save up to actually have enough niggas. But
okay, so let me land it. So with that said, for a motherfucker to go get a great job and then have so much power in that job that they could give their kid a little mini job next to him, like LeBron, that's the motherfucking dream. Ain't that the American dream, nigga?
I didn't necessarily say it was a bad thing. I mean, I just said,
That's nepotism.
I mean, nepotism ain't necessarily bad. It's just as long as it's on your dime. You know what I mean? That's all. You know what I mean? So that's all.
It's not on dime.
It's to be debatable. We'll see. I think he's got. There's something there. There's some trade-off. But there's value in that too, though. I mean, shit. That ratings boost.
Niggas love it. Nigga, you winning. Nigga, Bernie ass, and it's a distance. It's actually it's a beautiful, beautiful story. Like, think about it. You got fucking Jordan sitting here fucking Scotty's wife. Meanwhile, you got little Bernie, little bitch. Little big Bernie.
That's a crazy thing, because Jordan probably looking now like, damn, dog, Marcus bum ass could have been on the squad right now. Shit like that.
Marcus bum ass on the squad.
I could have had Marcus on the Wizards.
I could have had Marcus on the shoulder shots. I could have took Marcus on Rozier. Terry Rozier. Whatever the fuck how you pronounce that. Fucking French ass bullshit. Bitch ass nigga.
Actually, he just got investigated, actually.
Oh yeah, what for?
Point shaving.
Perfect. That's something that you pulled you with 15. That's something that do that. That's definitely do that. I had him on my fantasy squad. Bitch ass nigga. Fucking planet trying to trade him to them every year. Every year. Keep drafting him, dog.
Stay away from Scary Terry, man. Stay away from him. Stay away.
Yeah, don't trade planet nothing. So anyway. That's nepotism. We got that. I think. I would propose something to my kids. If I was in a position to do so. If I had one power, I would be like, yo, I got to talk.
Yo, we have to pause and come back, yo. Because your audio is sounding worse and worse. So I'm gonna kill the stream. We'll come back on, jump on for a little bit, and we're gonna wrap you up.